Welcome to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Lee. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and to let you know that I truly appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Sagittarius. This is for May 25th through 31st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, Sagittarius, this is for you for May 25th through 31st. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. Sagittarius spirit, May 25th through 31st. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. For Sagittarius spirit, May 25th through 31st. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Sagittarius spirit. Okay, first card out is the Five of Swords. Okay, then we've got Page of Swords. Okay, then we've got the Five of Wands. And outcome card is the Page of Wands. Okay, overall energy is the Death card. Okay, so Sagittarius, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I have email and phone coaching packages that are available down in the description box below. I can craft a program that is specific to your situation. Okay, so Sagittarius, your overall energy for the 25th through the 31st of May is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. So some of you may have Scorpio placements, or you may be dealing with the Scorpio. With this Death card, it is talking about you undergoing a transformation. This can also talk about an ending that the two of you had with your person. And it can also speak on you wanting to reunite with this person, or your person wanting to reunite with you, okay? Under that, we've got the Two of Pentacles, which can talk about, weighing the pros and cons, really trying to figure out, or make a decision about a connection. And then under that, the connection is being divinely guided by the Wheel of Fortune. And then with the Sun, there's revelation coming, okay? All right, so we are going to begin with this first row where we have the Five of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords can talk about feeling defeated. Then for the Page of Swords, that represents the current energy. It talks about, delays. And then the Five of Wands can talk about inner and outer conflict. Your outcome card is the Page of Wands. This talks about curiosity and excitement when it comes to this connection, okay? So we are going to begin by clarifying the Death card. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Why is the Death card here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Five of Cups, and we also have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Death card, Scorpio energy. This is talking about, as I was saying, an ending. So you and your person had an ending in the past. Like I said, I feel like you came towards your person, told them how you felt. Your person either did not receive the information well or didn't want to deal with it for whatever reason. It's going to be different for everyone. They may have walked away from you, ghosted you, just breadcrumbed you if they stayed in the situation with you. Like I said, it will be different for everyone because this is a collective reading. All right, so you were guided by Spirit to go off in the direction they were guiding you to do, to walk away. And because this is a divinely guided connection, for most of you it's a twin flame connection. So we are dealing with the fallout of what happened between the two of you after this happened, okay? Like I said, under this, we have the Two of Pentacles. So this could represent your person, like juggling, trying to figure out who, if they want to be with you, or, if they want to be with someone else. There could be third-party situations in here. I haven't seen the cards to see it, but this can talk about juggling, okay? And then under that, like I said, we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is what I just told you. The connection is being divinely guided. So we have two clarification cards, all right? We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So with the Four of Pentacles, this is talking about, you know, holding yourself back emotionally. So I feel like your person is wanting to reunite with you with this Death card, and with the Four of Pentacles, you know, they're holding themselves back emotionally, but at the same time trying to cling to the situation, okay? And with the Five of Cups, this talks about, you know, them having, you know, feeling lost. It can talk about heartbreak, breakup, separation between the two of you and them. This is how they're dealing with the fallout. This can talk about crying over spilled milk, them ruminating in the past. You could be in this energy as well. It doesn't have to be one-sided, because remember, everything I say can be flip swapped or reversed, okay? So if I say you did it and it was your person, please, you know, attribute it to your person, okay? So this talks about, you know, wanting to, there wasn't an ending, okay? And because of that, heartbreak, breakup, separation, all right? Crying over spilled milk. And, you know, I feel like this card, because this card talks about both. It talks about also reuniting. So I feel like, you know, your person's wanting to reunite with you, all right? But they are holding themselves back because they're hurting from what happened, and but still trying to cling to the relationship, all right? So we've got two, excuse me, we're going to move to the next card, which is the Five of Swords. It represents the recent past. Why is the Five of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got three clarification cards. We have the Four of Cups, we've got Temperance, and we've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so Five of Swords, this represents defeat. It can also represent that you and your person are not on speaking terms. It also talks about deception. So your person didn't tell you, they weren't honest with you about their feelings, so you were feeling deceived and feeling defeated because you came forward and you were open and honest with them. With this Five of Swords, it can also talk about winning at all costs. So I feel like this may be your person. They may have felt like when the two of you had this false start, that you felt, you know, they felt defeated by what happened. And then with the Five of Swords, now they're determined to come back towards you and win at all costs. Okay, they're trying to get back together with you no matter what they got to do, basically. Okay, first card I want to talk about is the Five of Pentacles. So this talks about ghosting. That's what I was trying to say when I stopped. Ghosting. So I feel like for some of you, you got ghosted when you came toward this person and told them how you felt. This can also talk about feeling left out in the cold. So I feel like both of you are feeling like that. Okay, then we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is talking about feeling rejected, feeling like you had a missed opportunity with this connection. I feel like that's what you feel. You know, you feel you had a lot of feelings for this person, a lot of strong feelings, obsessive thoughts, you know, all the things that go along with the twin flame connection. And I feel like you are ruminating on the past, or you were in the recent past ruminating on the past. But when you do that, you're not looking at what's going on in the present. And I feel like in the present, Spirit is telling you you're going to have an opportunity to come back together with this person if that's what you want to do. Okay, then we've got Temperance. Temperance is your energy, Sagittarius energy. This is talking about balance. Okay, this is what is required. It is required for you to balance yourself out. Your person has to balance themselves out. Okay, this is a spiritual awakening first and foremost. That's why the two of you came together. That's why what happened. It could not have gone any other way. You were supposed to have a false start because you were supposed to trigger each other to begin your spiritual ascension, and that is what has happened. So, in order to get through this spiritual ascension, or the spiritual awakening, you've got to balance yourself out. Your person has to balance themselves out, and then this card speaks on reconciliation of the two of you coming back together, and then you'll have to, you know, figure out how to balance out the relationship with each other. But by you balancing yourself out and your person balancing themselves out, you are focusing on the triggers that you need to eliminate so that when you come back together, you would have an easier time with each other. Okay? All right, now we're going to move forward, clarify the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here, please, Spirit? Anything else for the Page of Swords? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Six of Pentacles and we got the Three of Cups. Okay, so in the current energy, Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With this Page of Swords, it is talking about delays, because with the Page of Swords, this is a divinely guided connection is what Spirit is saying. So everything is, like I always tell you, is going to happen in divine timing, when Spirit is ready for you to have it, when Spirit has deemed that both of you have learned the lessons you need to learn, and you're going to be able to, you know, handle a relationship with each other, okay? Also with the Page of Swords, this is talking about watching. So you're watching your person, trying to figure out what's going on with them, what they're doing, and, you know, for all intents and purposes, they're probably watching you as well, okay? So we have 2 clarification cards. The first one is the Six of Pentacles. This is talking about you wanting to have a relationship with reciprocity or equal give and take. So you want, you know, quid pro quo. You want to give and you want to get, you know, given to, all right? Then we've got 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is talking about, again, wanting to reunite, wanting to have something to celebrate with your person. Now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify the 5 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 2 clarification cards. We have the Page of Cups and we got the Queen of Pentacles. So 5 of Wands, this represents the immediate future. It is talking about inner and outer conflict. So there's going to be inner and outer conflict because you're going through an awakening. Like I talk about D-Knots, dark night of the soul. If you're not currently going through dark night of the soul, it's coming, because that's a part of this. A big part of this spiritual awakening is that, because you got to break, your soul is trying to break through, and so that you can, you know, start to channel it. And like I said, you got to prepare. That's why I tell you to do the journaling, do the meditation, do the things that help sustain you throughout the day, because when that happens, the dark night of the soul, that's what you're going to have to depend on. That's what's going to get you through what's going on here, because you got to be able to do this work. And you need to do, if you're not doing the work you need to do, Sagittarius, you got to start doing this work. I'm telling you, because the more of the work you do, it's the easier the D-Knots is going to be. Even though easy and D-Knots together, that's what they call an oxymoron for me to say that, because D-Knots ain't easy on no level. But it will be I don't know, I guess a smoother transition if you have some things that you need to, that you can lean on. Because when I tell you these things about meditation and you journaling, this is not just for you to do it right now. You need to make this a part of your daily routine forever, okay? Because even if you're not going through a spiritual awakening, well, once the spiritual awakening starts, you go through a spiritual awakening for the rest of your life. Let's go ahead and put it out there. All right? But certain parts of it you won't have to experience once you've dealt with them. So if you go back and start doing the healing now, it won't be, because like what I'm trying to get you to understand is that you would rather, based on my experience, I would rather go through and start to heal the stuff while I'm not going through dark night of the soul. Okay? Because going through dark night of the soul, you honestly don't want to do anything. Because you, like I said, you feel okay some days, and then some days you just like to hell with it all. Okay? So that's why I'm telling you, if you are putting off going back and healing yourself, Sagittarius, you need to start doing it. I'm telling you, you need to start doing it, because if you get into dark night of the soul and you wait until then to start trying to work on yourself and stuff like that, it's going to prolong it, because you're not going to want to do it, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Because like I said, it's like those graphs. You know how you see those graphs they show on when they show stocks, like very volatile stocks that go up and down, up and down, up and down like that? That's what D-Knots feels like, literally. Just like one of those graphs where it's something real volatile. So you don't know how you're going to feel from one day to the next. So like, for instance, I'm having a good week this week. I'm trying to do all these readings and get them done for all of you, because I don't know when I'm gonna have a day where I don't want to do anything. So it's like that. It's like when you see that light at the end of the tunnel, I'm laughing at myself. I'm not laughing at y'all. When you see that light at the end of the tunnel, you start running towards it, because you don't know when the darkness is going to come again. Okay? Like I said, I'm just trying to tell y'all, this is just based on my experience. I can't guarantee how your stuff is going to be. I can't tell you. I'm just telling you from my experience what is happening to me. So if, you know, this is a situation like where they say, if you could go back and tell yourself anything, what would you tell yourself? Be working on yourself before D-Knots hits. Start doing it before D-Knots hits, because you're not going to want to do it when D-Knots start. You know, if you wait until D-Knots hits before you start to do it, you're not going to want to do it. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is you got to put these habits, make these things habits and put them into place before something bad starts to happen. That's the reason. It's not just for D-Knots. It's for anything in life. When you have, because you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. And you have to have something to help you. Okay, because I'm trying to keep you out of the depression. I'm trying to keep you out of, but D-Knots is a spiritual depression. It is a spiritual depression. It's not regular depression, but it's a spiritual one. But if you start to tune in, focus on yourself, always, know how you're feeling and stuff like that, and not be afraid to face it, then you won't have as many, whatever regularly goes on in your life, unless it's something clinical. You're not going to have the devastation or the bad, the bad times won't be as bad because you're doing the things you need to do to keep yourself, on an even keel, is what I'm saying. Okay? Because like for instance, depression, they say depression is anger turned inward. Okay? So if you going into depression, I'm not a therapist. Let me just say this, but I've experienced a lot of depression in my life. So if you're having anger that's being turned inward on yourself, ask yourself this question. If you started to look at yourself and look at the areas of your life that aren't working and started to work through some of those things and really look at how you feel about things in your life instead of just turning away and being in denial. I'm not saying all of you are doing that, but we all have a tendency, if it's something hurts, it's harder to look at it. Okay? So don't you think that if you start to look at these things while you're in a good headspace or okay headspace, that you'll be able to make more headway and have less of a chance of falling into depression? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's like I said, you can't stop the bad times, but you can lessen the impact and kind of spread it out over a period of time instead of it being one big huge ball of horrible, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's why I tell you to journal. That's why I tell you get in touch with your feelings. Know what you feel. Know how certain situations make you feel. When you're around certain people, know who the energy vampires are and the people who lift you up. Because when the bad times happen, those are the people you want to be around, are the people that lift you up. Okay, because like I said, the worst time to be around an energy vampire is when you ain't feeling it. Okay? Because if they're sucking whatever from you, you don't want to, be in a situation where you need all your energy for yourself and you go into something with somebody who pulls you down, who's just going to pull you down further. Okay? Because what I'm trying to get you to understand is you need to identify these people, because when you're going through a bad time, you're not going to be looking at that. You're not going to be looking at who is treating you good and who is treating you jacked up and stuff like that, because you're going to be trying to perform first aid on yourself. And so these things that I tell you about, the meditation and the channeling, I'm not the channeling, the meditation and the oh gosh, I keep losing my train of thought. The channeling. Let's try it again. Let me try it again. Okay, the meditation and the journaling is what I'm trying to say. The meditation and journaling will help you, okay? Because you need to take a look at your thoughts. You need to take a look at what's going on with you, okay? Because we all have patterns. We all have things that are helping us and hindering us. And you're not going to know your patterns and know what it is. Like I said, this life, the majority of this life is about self-awareness. The more self-aware you can be, the easier things will be for you, because okay, well, when I feel like this, that's when I tend to go off the deep end, or when I tend to make harmful decisions or whatever. You need to know what motivates you, what doesn't, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. You need to know all of these things, because let me tell you something. People that come into your life to try to manipulate you and fuck with you, they know all the things. They know all the buttons to push. They know what you need to hear. They need to know all that kind of shit. So you need to know it, so that when somebody comes in and they start to do certain things and, manipulate you to try to get a certain result, okay, this person is trying to push the situation into their favor, or do something, get one over on me. I ain't saying everybody's like that, but you need to be you need to know yourself more than anybody else knows yourself. Let me put it like that. Okay? Because I'm telling you, when I went back and was looking at myself, I was like, who the fuck was living this life? Because it wasn't me. Because some of the things I was just like, you know what it was? Like I told you, I have the denial thing too. That, like I told you, we all got our drugs, right? It doesn't have to be narcotics. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It doesn't have to be, you know, anything like that. It could be food. It could be video games. It could be TV. It could be, you know, just anything that zaps all your, when I talk about the devil card and about the eggs in the basket and how you need to have a certain amount of eggs in every basket so you can balance out your life, that's what I'm talking about. So everybody has their thing where they don't like to look at certain parts of their life, and it's because the brain and the subconscious mind are trained to avoid pain. That's what they do. They try to get us to avoid pain and just look at the pleasurable parts of life, but you can't live life like that because you can't have one without the other, is what I'm trying to get you to see. So like I said, you need to know you more than anybody else knows you, because when you don't know you like you should, that's when you open the door for people, them manipulators, and the people who want to pull the wool over your eyes, or who want to try to get something from you, or like the people talk about narcissistic people and all that kind of stuff. It's because they know how to manipulate people. And I'm not saying that people can't still get one over on you, but it'll be goddamn hard. It'll be damn hard for them to get one over on you if you know yourself. And like I said, the more you know yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you care for yourself, the more you're able to see red flags and see when somebody is trying to steer you down the path or take you in a direction you don't want to go in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't live your life with your head under the damn covers and expect to be happy and expect things to work out the way that you want them to. Because like I said, we all got shit we need to look at. And like I said, when I tell y'all that, I tell myself that too. I'll be working on myself every day. Some days I don't want to do it. And like I told you, personal development, it sucks sometimes, because you got to go back and look at things. And then sometimes it'll be something that you've been through a few times. You tried to look at it and you thought it was put to bed, and you go back again and you like, oh God, this stuff is still not put to bed. But you got to be persistent. All right? Like I tell Aquarius and Scorpio, now I'm telling you, you fighting for your fucking life, Sagittarius. So you got to get it together. Okay? You got to get it together. That's why I talk to you about this stuff, because you have to look. Like I just told Scorpio, you have to look. You can't just go through this life with blinders on. And then one day you wake up and you like, why is my life so fucked up like this? It's because you're not looking. Okay, I know it's a lot. I know a lot of us have been through a lot of jacked up stuff, because I'm telling you, the reason why I can talk to you about this shit, because I've been through all of it. Okay, and I guess one of the reasons why I had to go through all of it is because I wouldn't be able to sit at this table and talk to you about any of this if I didn't go through it. Okay, with a sense of compassion, and to know and to understand what it feels like to go through messed up stuff and to feel bad and not want to get out of bed, you know, at the beginning of the day, or to be dragging myself to bed and just feel horrible. I know about all of that. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is the remedy to help you through it. Like I said, we still going to have bad times, but I'm trying to show you how to lessen them, and how when you go, because like I said, this spiritual awakening ain't no damn joke. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to, you know, be Debbie Downer or whatever, but I'm always going to tell you the truth. You know, I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm going to tell you the damn truth. If something I tell you can help at least one person, then I feel like I've done my job. Okay? Because those of you watching this reading, you're supposed to hear what's coming out of my mouth. Okay? So you got to start looking at your life and looking at where you don't have no eggs in the basket, or where you got too damn many eggs. And you need to take them eggs out and redistribute them and do what you got to do with them. Because this spiritual awakening, it's going to shake you to your fucking foundation, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Because I done been through a lot of crap in my life. But this stuff that I'm going through now, oh my God. You know, but it's because Spirit is trying to get you to see certain things, and just certain things, the only way you going to learn, the best teacher is pain. Okay? But you got to learn how to go back and look at this stuff so you can let go. Like I be telling everybody else, your superpower, The biggest and the best superpower you gonna have in this life, Sagittarius, is for you to fucking let go. Let go of shit. And you gotta understand, your spirit is trying to get you to understand that you don't need none of this shit. The TV and the food and the video games and the drugs and all, we don't need none of this shit to be happy. You just gotta learn how to let go of shit. Just let go, because your spirit is in charge of this. You're not in charge of shit. So if you think you holding on to stuff and you trying to control this and that, let it go, okay? Because if you don't let go, let me tell you like this, the degree to which you can let go is the degree to which this is going to be easier for you, okay? If you fighting your spirit, I'm telling you, you ain't going to win. You ain't going to win because you wrote down some stuff or decreed some stuff or put together some stuff or made some kind of pacts and whatever or whatnot on the other side. And now it's time for you to do what you got to do to pay the piper. Now it's time for you to learn these lessons. And so you just need to let go, Sagittarius. Go back through all your shit. Stop holding on to this stuff where people done stab you in the back or whatever. Like I said, I know it sucks. I know sometimes you want to get revenge. I know all of that because I've been through all of that. Because like I said, if I sit here and tell you all the shit that I've been through and the stuff that people done to me, you would just be shaking your damn head. Like I said, some days I wonder how I'm still walking and how I'm still breathing air and how I still have my sanity. Okay? So what I'm trying to get you to understand, don't let this stuff pile up, because every day that passes by, you don't deal with it, it's something else getting added to the pile. So you need to look at this, Sagittarius. You need to go back. You need to do it now, not when D-Nice hits, because I'm telling you, when D-Nice hits, you ain't going to want to do none of this shit. You're going to be like, fuck this shit. I'm just going to lay in the bed all damn day. Okay? Because like I'm keep trying to tell you, it's different levels for different people. Because I've heard people go through D-Nice where all they could fucking do is cry and be upset all fucking day long. Okay? All day long. Because don't get me wrong, I had my cries and my upsets and what is wrong with me and all that. I'd have been through all of that. But all day long for like 6 months, that's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, please prepare yourself, Sagittarius. I mean this with all the love in my heart. That's why I'm sitting here talking to you about this. And like I said, those of you who are meant to hear this, you hear and you hearing this. The ones who you know want to look at it and be like, oh, she rambling, then go on. It's not meant for you then. It's not meant for you. Or what's going to happen is when D-Nice come for your ass, you going to come back and be trying to watch this video. But what I'm trying to get y'all to look at, please help yourself by going through this stuff. Like I said, I know it's not easy. I know it sucks. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I'm not expecting you to clear out your whole life in a weekend, but be working on it. Be working on it. Those biggest things, start with the biggest things, the biggest upsets of your life, and then just go down from there. Okay? Because if you want to see, usually the biggest changes is when you start with the things that hurt you the most. And then you just go down from there. And like I said, if you work, you got to work at it until you really put it to bed. If you put it to bed the right way, you won't ever have to deal with it again. Like I said, nobody likes to go back and look at that shit. I don't like to do that. But I just get it in my mind. We gon' fucking do it until it goes away. Because the more you work at it, the more you hit it, the more you deal with it, the better it's gonna be when you move forward in your life, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I feel like I'm talking to Aquarius. Look, it's been all these minutes and I'm still on this card. Okay, I digress. So let's get on with the reading. So like I said, you're going through inner and outer conflict. This is also talking about your options, okay? So you are going to have options. This can also talk about your person having inner and outer conflict, trying to figure out what they want to do in order to come back towards you, okay? So we got 2 clarification cards. I feel like this is talking about your person because of the cards we have here. Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we've got the Page of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is my Pisces card, okay? So you may be dealing with the Pisces or have Pisces placements in your chart. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is saying that your person sees you as their forever person. So they want to be with you. They're looking at you as long-term relationship material. And then with the Page of Cups, they have a love offer for you that's coming along with an apology. Okay? Okay, now we're going to move forward and clarify the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, you got 2 clarification cards. We have the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Okay. The outcome card is the Page of Wands. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Page of Wands, this talks about curiosity. It also talks about, you know, excitement. So I feel like your person is curious about what's going on with you. They're excited about coming back together with you to reunite. We have 2 clarification cards. We got the 9 of Swords. This speaks to me about worry, okay? Nightmares, sleepless nights, crying, you know, all that type of stuff. Your person is anxious about this reunion because when they come towards you, they don't know what's going to happen, okay? Because for some of you, it's been a while since your person has been in your energy. So with this 9 of Swords, this can talk about them ruminating in the past and like worried about things that have happened between the 2 of you, you know, and kicking themselves and like, oh, I should have done this. And, you know, maybe if they had done that and all this kind of stuff. But cross watchers, you got to get out of this energy. And like I said, for some of you Sagittarius, you could be in this energy. So for those of you, whoever it is that's in it, you need to get out of this because this is still LOA at the end of the day, even though this is not a normal relationship. So whatever you think about it, that's what's going to happen. If you think negatively, then you're going to get negative results. If you think positively, you have more of a chance of the positive result happening because, like I said, more of a chance, I'm saying, because at the end of the day, it's up to the other person whether or not they want to be with you. It's free will. They have free will. Okay. All right. Then we've got the 3 of Wands. So like I said, your person's put their order out into the universe. I feel like you have. You're both waiting for your ships to come in with the 3 of Wands. Like I said, it's 3s because it's going to be you, your person, and your options that you're going to have to choose from. Okay. All right. So I wish you the best of luck, Sagittarius. Please listen to what I'm telling you, please, because I don't want you to get caught in the middle of this stuff and you haven't done any of your work. Okay. Start to do this work to get rid of these triggers, release these triggers, release these things. If you don't want to start with the big stuff, start with something small. You don't have to go big. I go big because I know that once I clear that stuff out, all that's at the tail end of it are little things. So you have to do it in a way that's best for you. I give you suggestions. You take whatever suggestions you want to take, tweak it, do whatever you want to do. Because like I said, there's more than one road to get to the same destination. Okay. There are a lot of different ways you can do it. You don't have to go by what I'm saying, but I'm throwing things out there to help you out. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards to see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the connection. Okay, we've got make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's worth it, It's worth it because this card to me does not just mean great love for someone else. It means great love for your damn self. Because imagine how amazing your life will be if you love yourself like you love this other person, or you love yourself more than you love anybody. Imagine the things that are going to occur in your life. Because like I said, this doesn't just affect your love life. It affects everything in your life. Okay? Because people that are happier, they make more money. They, they have better experiences. They have better relationships, not just love relationships, but platonic relationships as well. Familial relationships, all of that stuff. So when you do this, it's not just for one area of your life. It's for your whole entire existence. Okay? And like I said, who doesn't want to have a better existence while we're here? Okay, so Sagittarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We got some all new questions. We're going to talk about what the situation is between you and your person. We're going to get a card for you, a card from them. Find out what the energy is between the 2 of you, what's holding you back from them, what's holding them back from you, any action they're going to take, outcomes and advice. So I've got 2 new decks. Journey to the Divine Feminine and Journey to the Divine Masculine. We're going to clarify with these cards to see what's really going on. And we also are going to get messages, as always, with the Twin Flame Journey Messages cards. The 2 different decks I have, they have messages from your person. We're going to see what they want to say to you. And we're going to pull the Hidden Truth Oracle and see what the hidden truth is between both of you. So if you're interested in the extended, like I said, there are 2 ways to purchase it. All that information is down in the description box below. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening, and thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.